Help support AMTV by becoming a patron, an AMTV staff member, and following us over on Twitter.
Hi there guys, it's Adam Martin here, and welcome back to another episode of the Now Review. And for this instalment we're going to be taking a look at the most recent Now spin-off, and that's now what I call Ibiza. Now, just a little thing in advance, my throat doesn't sound very good, as you can probably tell. I shouldn't really be talking that much, but I did want to put the video out for you guys, so yeah, just bear in mind you're going to get a lower voiced Adam for this one. But without much more talking on my front, let's delve right into Now That's What I Call Ibiza. So of course, first thing we do, we look at the cover, and I kind of like this colour scheme for the title. I kind of like the sort of reddy orange look with the yellow trim and a white centre. It's a lot more striking than some of the other covers, I think, and obviously you've got this, I believe this is a beach or a pavement of some sort. It's kind of hard to tell. Let's go with one of the two, but you know, it's meant to communicate Ibiza. There's the whole shadowing effect you can probably see here, you know, over the letters there. I don't really like the shadowing effect that much. I would have preferred it if it was just all one background colour, but you know, I can see they were trying to do something different, so fair play. Moving on to the spine, so it's nice and red with a white title, and Ibiza is highlighted in yellow. I've always found that strange with some albums like this, the final word is highlighted in yellow. For example, it's done with, down there now, that's what I call dad rock and rock ballads, but then for something like driving rock or any of these, you know, it's all the same. Just a little nitpick on my part. But now we move on to the all-important track list, and there's 62 songs here. So let's scan down, and as you can see here, a lot of these are really classic 90s hit dance tunes. Obviously, pretty much everything on here is dance related, as you can see. Let's move on up to CD2, because Ibiza is a hit destination for dance music, electronic music, and there is a lot of great stuff on here. As I'm panning down, you can probably see it. Robert Miles, who of course passed away this year, sadly. Scrolling down, you've got some remixes of stuff as well. You've got a bit of Sash, a bit of Faithless, and a bit of Fatboy Slim to finish. So overall, if you love your dance music, you know, if you love proper dance, you know, Eurodance, 90s dance, 2000s dance, then you'll like most of what's on here. What it doesn't tell you though is some things. For example, Insomnia by Faithless, this is the radio edit, this is the 3-minute version of the song, not the full 8 minutes. You know, it wouldn't have been too much to just put radio edit, I think, aside it, but they haven't, so maybe do some research on if this is the full length or a 7-inch mix or a 12-inch mix, etc. But yeah, I'll talk more about the track list in a minute. Let's have a look at what's inside. Of course, it's the Hit Music app, it's the Now app, and which is available on all of these places. There is your first disc, which is in a nice red hue to begin with the nice yellow trim. CD2 swaps out some of the colours, so the main colour is now white, with yellow being the centre colour for the text, and CD3 is yellow with a red hue. And at first you might think this is a bit unappealing, but I really like this. I like the whole red, yellow, white sort of combination. It strangely works, and the fact they've swapped different ones out and, you know, they haven't just left some things the same. It shows a bit of effort, and it's definitely one of the better disc combinations I've seen. So yeah, nice striking colours and nice discs to behold. So what are my thoughts about this album? Well, I was a bit apprehensive at first when they announced this because I've never been to Ibiza myself, but I'm not a fan of a lot of dance music, unfortunately. I do like a bit of Eurodance, but I was actually quite surprised from the track list, especially CD1. A lot of these down here are true classics, like, what's there, ATB's there, Alice DJ, DJ Sammy, Everything But the Girl. I think Adamski's on here somewhere, if you remember Killer with Seal, there he is on CD2. Black Box Ride on Time, that's just one of my favourite songs of all time, but yeah, there's so many like good 90s Eurodance on here, I think, especially like in the early 2000s as well. However, if you are expecting, I don't know, more pop or more modern, up-to-date dance, then you aren't really going to get it here. This is truly focusing on, I guess, what you might call the Ibiza classics, and this did come out in 2018, most recently this Friday, which was the 3rd of August. And where can you get this album? Well, of course, here in the UK, that keeps popping out for some reason. Here in the UK, you can pick it up from places like HMV. It's currently £11.99 or £12, but I'm imagining pretty much soon it'll come down to the 2 for £15 range. HMV or any supermarkets, Tesco, Sainsbury's tend to do the latest now as well. You can also get this online, you can maybe try and get it second-hand already, but I doubt it'll be that much cheaper. And overall, I'm really glad they sort of didn't do a modern Ibiza dance songs, because I think obviously a lot of the spin-offs do focus on modern songs, which is fine and all because it's what's popular, but it's nice that they sort of did this without calling it classic Ibiza, and they've just picked songs that are always there are always big hits that may be a bit old, but still stand the test of time of being some of the best dance songs out there. I mean, also, I've just remembered on CD2, Rhythm is a Dancer on here, which is, of course, my channel's theme intro, so, I mean, I had to get it for that, surely. But yeah, neat little album, a lot better than I expected, and if you're in the same mindset of me where you're a bit skeptical, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised as well. Pick it up if you're interested, or not, give the tracks a listen, see if it's worth your time and your money. But that's all for this instalment of the Now Review. Thank you very much for watching, and next week we are going to go back to the rock theme and we're going to finish off what we started. I'm sure the Now buffs in the audience will know which 2 albums I'm talking about, but that will be covered next week. But until then, have a really good week. Thank you very much for watching, share the video, subscribe, and until the next one, I will see you guys next time.
Thank you to our patrons for helping to support the show, and a special thank you to Macra, Jen Samantha Pringle, Hooks Media, Ben Freeman, Ethan Carberry-Holt, The Welsh Lady, Bruce Danton, The Broken Kitsumanoid, and Cooking at Nans and DIY, our AMTV staff members.